The first thing that you all always look forward to decorate, I don't know about y'all, but me, when it comes to Christmas, the first thing that I can think of is the Christmas tree and then the crib. I love decorating the Christmas tree, adding all those Christmas decorations on the tree. I love the feeling that it brings, the joy that it brings of the Christmas season. I am going to make this Christmas all the more special for y'all. I am going to show you 3 DIY Christmas trees, tiny miniature Christmas trees. Y'all can make them big. That's totally up to y'all. But what I am going to show y'all is the miniature version. And trust me, y'all are going to enjoy doing it. It is from the most simple one to a little difficult ones, paper craft, which means y'all are not incurred with too much of an expense and it's going to look stunning. Now, for those kids who are thinking what they could give mommy and daddy this Christmas, let me give you an idea. You watch this video and see which Christmas tree you like, and then y'all can make this Christmas tree, adding your name on it and gifting it to your mommy or daddy, which they can keep it at their workspace area, wherever their office table is, and that will always remind them that their loving child gifted it to them. So hope y'all will enjoy making these Christmas trees, and do let me know which of these 3 Christmas trees that I'm going to show y'all is the one y'all loved the best. Things required are paper, color is of your choice, scissors, pencil and eraser, glue, cotton and colors. It can be sketch pen, which would be better. So let's begin. For the first DIY Christmas tree, what I am doing here is I'm just going to take a green colored paper, and just to show the kids, I am trying to get a perfect square paper, for which this A4 size paper, I will fold it into a triangle shape, and then below the excess amount of paper that is there, I will tear it off and remove it. So in this way I will have a perfect square shaped paper. Once I have this square shaped paper, what I'll do is I will fold it into half, as you see in this way. Now the fold that you see, which we had initially because of the triangle shape, what I'll do is I'll just follow that fold. I'll fold one flap in the front and one flap on the back. So this fold will be my guide. This goes backside like this. Once you're done folding on the guideline that you have, this is going to look like a simple triangle in this way. Holding the triangle sideways, this bigger opening that you see in the middle, you will open that up and make it in a form of a diamond or a square. So it should look something like this. Once I'm done folding it into this shape, this flap that you see, I will fold it inwards to form a triangle. Now this kind of shape I will continue doing it on all the flaps that I have, the 4 flaps. I will fold it inwards in this way, and even on the back side of it I will turn it around and fold it inwards in the same way. Once I'm done folding these flaps, I will have something that looks like this. What I will do is, this flap that you see, I'll open it up like this and fold it inwards on the middle fold of the flap. Can you see? Now I'll have 2 openings in this way. See these 2 openings. The same thing I will do on all the flaps simultaneously. Once I'm done with the infolding, I'll have this excess portion that is remaining. So what I'm going to do, from this end point, I will give it a straight cut. So for this you'll need your scissors. I'm done with this and I'll have a shape like this. Now remember this shape because you will need to do another one in a plain form like this. I'll show you why at the end of this first tree making. Thereafter I will fold it in the middle, and taking the scissor I will place cuts in the side, not towards the complete middle, just a side cut, a little side cut in this way that you are seeing. I will be doing this on both the sides of this shape that I have in my hand. Now you can see these cuts. What I'll do is I'll just loosen it up by opening the flaps. Thereafter, holding the first cut of the flap, I will fold it sideways and give it a good bend. See, it should look somewhat like this. And I will keep on doing the same thing on all the cuts of all the flaps in this way. Just a side small bend from top going inwards, down, slanting. I will just give you an idea of how it looks. See, this is how it looks. Just continue folding all the flaps sideways, downwards. The end result of your tree should look somewhat like this. Isn't it beautiful? It looks very cute. Simple, very easy to do. Now you remember I told you to keep the fold in mind. This is for this. I will place this tree on top of this fold to give it a base. And you'll have to adjust it, each layer to go as per the flap that you see. Doesn't it look beautiful? Now the base is completely your choice. You can keep it white or green like this. Now for the purpose of decoration, I'll require cotton and plain paper. Taking the pencil, I will just draw an outline of the star on the paper and cut it out to place it over my Christmas tree. Once I have drawn the star, I'll just cut it out as per the shape. Thereafter, taking the star shape, I'll give it the color that I desire. I want to make it red in color. You all can choose any color. You all can make it yellow, or you all can add shining powder on it and make it look all shiny, glittery, shining star like, It's totally your choice. This is what I like, so I am going to do it in this way. Once I'm done coloring, I will just leave the star aside so that it will dry, and I will now make use of the cotton. I'll simply pinch out small cotton and roll it in the form of a ball in this way. This will be placed with the help of glue on the Christmas tree. Once you have made these cotton balls, it's totally your choice if you want to color them. If you do not want, you can just add them as white. It will simply look like snow is fallen on the tree. Now say suppose I will color and show you one of the cotton balls in yellow color, just to let you know what is the difference, how does it look when it is colored with another color and you place it on top. This is the one which I colored yellow, and this is the ordinary white one. Now we will start sticking these cotton balls on the Christmas tree. Simply add a dot of glue on the cotton ball and just keep it sticking on the Christmas tree on the side portions that we folded. You can add it over there or anywhere in the middle that you like. I feel it would look better on the outer portion. I'm done with this, and just to give you a look how it is, this is what it looks like. Now I will take the star and place it on top of the Christmas tree. You all will need to add glue, I know, to stick it on the Christmas tree in this way. So this is the end result. Doesn't it look cute? We'll start with the next one. I'll do the same thing. I will need the perfect square shape paper, so the A4 size, I will fold it and do the same step. Once I have my square, I will fold it into exact half. No, I'm not doing the same thing. For those that have that question, it is a different kind of tree. This will be a 3D kind of looking tree. From the middle portion, I will just mark how much to the end I need the tree to be, the branch. This is completely your choice. You all can either make it thin or fat. So depending on the size, you all have to cut the tree accordingly. Now taking the pencil, I have drawn curve. As you can see, this curve is going to be my outline guide for cutting the outer shape of the tree. Simply make curves in this way. I'll give you a close-up look. Thereafter, you just have to keep drawing its branch depending on how many branches you want. 3 should look perfectly fine on this size of a paper. I'm done drawing the branch. Now I will draw the final shape, that is the star. You all can make use of a scale, and if you all are good at hand drawing, just plain drawing with hand, you all can continue doing it in this manner. So this is the side view of the region that I have drawn, the portion that you all have to cut out, which will be your actual frame of the Christmas tree. On the inner portion, I will draw a side line. Now at the end portion, can you see I have left a little gap, because there I will be making my curves, which I will be cutting along the lines. The curve shape will just follow from what I have done previously for the bottom portion. Now as you can see, I am drawing these same lines towards the upwards. It's fine if the line goes thinner, you get only 2 curves, it's totally fine, just keep on doing it. Now the job left is of cutting the outer portion and the inner portion. So first I will cut the outer shape of this tree. It's already starting to look pretty. Once I'm done with the shape, see, this is how the side cut looks. So I will just open and show you how it looks from the inner side, the full tree as whole. Now these curved lines that you see, I'll just keep cutting along these curved lines in the shape that I have drawn. This is how it will start looking as and when you go on cutting further. So now once I'm done with the total cutting, what I will do is I will open this Christmas tree up the shape in this way. Be careful, do not pull it hard because it could tear off each strand that you're cutting. Now taking a pencil or a skirt or any thing which you all have, a stick or something, thin one, and then try taking alternate flaps above the stick in this way, leaving the other one below the stick. So this is what I'm doing. As you can see, I'm leaving one flap and taking the other, and I'll continue doing this till the very end of this Christmas tree. Once I'm done with that, what I'll do is the corners I will fold it outwards in this way. Once you are done opening up the tree from inside, you all can slowly even pass your hand through to adjust each flap. So this is how basically it is going to look. You all will have to keep adjusting, especially the middle portion of the flap should be pointing outwards. So each flap, slowly pull it. I am giving a slow pull because it will otherwise tear the strand. Now if you ask my opinion, this 3D Christmas tree is good. However, the time consuming thing in this is the outer line that you all do to do the cutting portions and the final adjustment that you do in this way. This is a little time consuming to have it standing in a proper way. Also friends, keep in mind, if you all have a thicker paper, it is easier to have this Christmas tree standing than a thin A4 size paper. So this is how it looks once it is done. It's very cute, very like a professional kind of look, and it is kind of very sweet in itself with a different kind of look to Christmas tree. Now we'll begin with our third and final paper Christmas tree. With an A4 size paper, I will roll it up into a cone shape. Thereafter, using the glue, I will secure its end portion. The bottom portion of this cone I will cut to form a good round circle which will keep my tree standing in this way. Thereafter, I will take a light green color paper and I will fold it into exact equal half on the longer side. Once I have folded into half, I will ensure that it is tight. Now using a knife or a blade or a paper cutter, you can tear it in the middle in this way. I am doing it with hands. It's completely your choice. Thereafter, the 2 sheets of paper, again I will fold it on the lengthier side in this way. Now on this folded paper, I will start cutting in thin lines. I am going to refold the paper into half or into a smaller size because the cutting into thin lines can be time consuming. So to save time, I will fold it into smaller sections and cut it in thinner strips. Now make sure when you're cutting into thinner strips, you leave a little portion on the top folded side of the paper because that will be used for sticking this area on our cone. Once you're done cutting through, just open the folds that you had made and then fold this ends that you see inwards in this form. Now if you want, you can use a pencil to roll it around and fold it inwards. This is how it will start looking once you have the folded portion. Now taking the cone, I will just measure how much of this cut portion I require on the cone, and as per that length I will cut out the extra. Now taking the glue, I will secure the end portion of this first strip that I have cut to put on the cone. For the base of the cone, I will just stick the end portion as a ring shape, but onwards as we go up, I would advise to put the glue on the full strip that you all have made. This I will just place as a ring on top. Doesn't it look pretty on the first step? I'll continue doing the same thing with the second ring, measuring and cutting off the excess and sticking it. I'll just give a quick view. This is how it looks as it completes. Then again I'll cut a star shape and I'll stick it on the top of this tree in this way. Now here is how it's looking once it's finally done. To make it more decorative, I'll place tiny circles on top of it. Now if you all want, you all can use colored cotton, and just place them as those balls which I had showed you all in the first DIY Christmas tree. You all can use that way. If not, cut tiny circles on a paper, color them and place them on the Christmas tree. This is how your tree will start looking once it's done. Isn't it cute? Pretty in itself. Our 3D Christmas tree is enjoying a royal nap backside. This is a video shoot of the Christmas tree. I just thought it would be nice to show you all how the different Christmas tree likes. Personally, again, my favorite is the first Christmas tree because it's easy and it looks very cute. Not bad. I'm doing a good job with the video. Hope you all like it and enjoy the trees. So friends, wasn't that interesting way of making tiny miniature size Christmas trees? It adds a lot more joy to your Christmas. It makes it even more merrier with these tiny Christmas trees. Let me tell you, these decorations you all can even add it to the corners of your house, especially when you all have guests coming in. You know, you all want to have that Christmas kind of feel in your house. You all can make these small Christmas trees and place them in corners, which will add another attraction to your house during this Christmas season. So do let me know in the comment section which of these have you all tried, or which of these you all are going to try, and let me know what was your experience while doing this. Enjoy making these crafts with your family. It's Christmas season. Spread joy, spread love, and most importantly, give time to your family. Enjoy doing this craft together. Hope you all liked today's episode. Do let me know in the comment section about this as well. For those who are new visitors to my channel, it is a sincere request to please pour out your love by simply clicking on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon that you see besides it. I will see you next time with another new episode on How Hacks.